All right, I am back with more NCAA basketball, hopefully for the last time today. Want to guys know something that drives me crazy on this title screen? This ball does not bounce quite in time with the rhythm, and I wish it did. Like, at first I think it does, but it gets off sync. And that drives me crazy. Remember when top-sized players tennis? I know we are getting close to it. Although, to be fair, I did lose 40 hours at this game. All right, let me go ahead and start the timer. And, where am I? Regional game 1. Okay, so I did the sub-regional, and now I'm onto the regional. I gotta win 2 games of this. So Oklahoma State was the big one from my league. I'm guessing last one, it was like me and Missouri or something. I don't exactly know. Either way, we've got Kentucky that I'm going against, so I think it's probably going to be new. What if I'll go against Oklahoma State? I think both teams were new last time, so maybe they'll get beaten. Let's see. Here we go again. I wonder if it's going to keep getting harder or if we've peaked. I hope. Of course, I didn't get the ball. I never do.
Foul by center.
I was trying to steal. I'll admit that one. Okay, what is... once again, I'm not sure what my team's formations are right now. Somehow I got through. All right, what's my defense? I do often like this one. It seemed pretty bad last time, though. See, look, what's the one? How do they get so bunched up near the hoop? I can't seem to do that. They are just throwing the ball. Maybe there's another type of play that's... Like, I can't get... What for... Oh, no, they're doing the formation I think I was too here. I'm not sure how it works. Somehow I just passed right through those guys. I'll take it. That was weird. I've never seen that before. Oh, they get the ball for that? Oh, I think I hit it. That was that slap.
Steal.
Oh, nice. They were being pretty bold there with how much they were passing around in front of my guys, so I think that was kind of on them. Yoop. All right, there's my lead. Pretty small, but it is something. Hey, these guys definitely throw the ball a lot. Oh, should have jumped. Oh, they failed anyway. Nice. Ugh. I hate that. Oh, I might be able to juke him here. Nope. I did it a little too far forward. Darn. Tie it back up. I kind of hate it when they just steal randomly. It's probably because I'm just holding on to it for one guy too long, trying to break my way through, but it's still kind of annoying. Ah, see, there it is again. Yeah, you need to not be... I swear the CPU has started cheating here. Oh, gosh. Great. Hello, Shining Magneton. Did you find even more? I did the ones that you updated from yesterday. From the ones you talked about on the stream, but was there more after the stream? I did it pretty soon after the stream. Was there more after that? You found more? Okay. Which ones? So I know what to look for. I guess I could just check all of them again, but...
Steal.
Nice. Okay, they throw the ball around a lot, so I think I can steal a decent amount here, too. Hopefully. Man, they're hard to get through, though.
Steal.
Oh, my goodness, that was green. How did they get the steal from that? Really? Why did they go for that? Are you serious? And it worked? Oh, no, it didn't work. Man, I can hear them slapping around like crazy. They are trying so hard to knock the ball out of me. Oh, I thought they were throwing there. Dude, I don't even know where I am. Dude. It is. It's kind of crazy to me how easily they can just throw the ball around and not get stolen from. Like, it happens to me like crazy whenever I try to throw in those scenarios. I'm just gonna blame cheating. I kind of just did it there. Ugh! All right, I'll just look then. Look at them all again. Where was my team there? Why were they all... Ugh. Sorry, guys. This game has a way of getting under my skin, man. Just being a little whiner. Say, should be the end. I hope so, yeah. That's the... If things go the way they're going, it should be, but we'll see. Oh, is there any really old ones you found, Turtle? Like, any that's gonna change which ones I play? Like any that should change the fact that the next one is Gradius, or is Gradius gonna be first regardless? Yoop. Scored a three-pointer. Fantastic. Ah, it was even green there. So I guess green doesn't even guarantee it. You're playing against the cheating CPU. Like, how are they able to do that so much easier than I can? It's so infuriating. Maybe I'm not liking this defense. It is not working out for me. I can't believe I dunked from there. All right, let me try some different one. Something like this, maybe.
Foul by center.
Come on, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Do it, do it, do it. Yes. I don't know why they do that sometimes, but whew. Man, I'm not sure what to do in these scenarios. It just doesn't seem to end well. Got it. Whew. Still only just barely in the lead. Goodness, how are they all here already? Okay, they're kind of bad at, like, maintaining the wall as compared to some teams. Like, there's a lot of them there, but I'm actually finding my way through it kind of easily. Which is a little odd. Okay, good. Like, see how I kind of just weave around in there? Yeah, this team is not as strong at that. No worries, Magic Journal I just started. I probably should have pushed a button there. Still got the lead, at least. Yeah, they're kind of stupid up by the hoop, at least. So that's helpful. So even the play choice 10 was considered a little disappointing, and then the super system was even worse. Yeah, it was clear that, I don't know, their presence in the arcade market was kind of dwindling, you know? Both with how much success they saw there and just with where their focus was. No, I know this guy's gonna get it. Darn. Saw that coming, tried to stop it, but I couldn't. Dang it. Well, still got the lead, even if it's close. Even if the CPU are a bunch of cheaters, no! Oh, I still got it somehow. Kinda wanna save. I got plenty of timeouts. I never get close to using them all. Sometimes I'm not controlling the guy I think I am. Like the arrow deceives me or something. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but... See, like that guy, why was he running backwards? I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he could have easily stopped me there, but he just didn't. It's like they're not prioritizing the guy who has the ball necessarily, and that's hurting him. Compared to, like, my usual strats. I'm gonna go for it. Got a guy through. Wish my team was better at actually blocking dudes, though. Seems pretty easy for them to sneak in, and then... for some reason, they can just throw to those guys so much easier than I can. Like, I have a guy up. I had a guy kind of by the hoop there, but it's not even targeting him. Man, they're so good at stealing. I think they're cheating, man. I'm starting to think that. It just seems like they can get away with so much more than me, but maybe that's because they're better at executing. I don't know. Maybe if I like did everything perfectly, I'd be as good as they are, but it's like inhuman kind of perfection sort of thing. Just doesn't seem like I can always steal the steals that they get. But I don't know. I learned a lot about versus Dr. Mario. Why is that? Yeah, I wonder with things like the versus system and the play choice 10, what the conversion rate number ones are. Or like what are the nitty gritties of how financially successful each one was. But that's something we'll probably never know. Nice. I don't know in those cases, does me sticking my hands up make him fail? I feel like it does, right? Maybe I should switch them out when they're hot and I've got the opportunity for it. I don't know. Because sometimes it feels like my guys are still moving kind of slower than they were. I gotta actually pay attention to the shot timer here. I'm taking a while. See, now I'm okay, there, I just got in. Yoop. There's been no penalty throws yet. There was like one really early, or like a penalty happened a couple times, but no penalty throws, or whatever you call it. I don't know my basketball terminology. All right, that's halftime already, and I do have the lead. It's not huge, but it's a lead, so that's good, I would say. I'm just gonna get a fresh crew out here. I don't know if it's a good idea. Like, for all I know, hot is better than fresh, you know? The moment where you're not, like, just getting off of a break, but you're not tired yet. Maybe you play even better during that time. Oh! Okay. There was no one in front of me, and I was pretty close, so it was pretty likely. I wonder if it is just calculations and based on factors like who's in front of you, whether or not they jump, how far away you are from the hoop, who's throwing. That's how they determine whether or not you make. Wow, nice job, team. See, that guy was adamant about getting to that back corner, and that messed him up. I don't really think these ones. I don't need to cover the side against this team. Oh shoot. Kind of like this offensive play, because usually it puts someone up kind of near the hoop. At least at the very early part of it. Yeah, they keep getting guys up close to the hoops. This is probably the best setup, but I'm not even sure about that. Nice. I saw something. I think it was a versus system out in the wild. I don't go to arcades that much, but I think I saw a versus system. That's the one where it's like the red, like sitting unit, where you're on both sides of it, where each person sits on either side of the machine. I don't know what they technically call those, but I think that's a versus system, right? Yoop. I've maybe seen a Play Choice 10, though, and just didn't realize it. It was just branded as a Mario or something, you know, machine. Like I said, I don't go that often. I'll probably know more, now that I do know more about arcade games, though. I might, next time I go somewhere like that, I should keep my eye out for it a little more. What exactly I'm seeing. Yoop. I was thinking, what are some, like, essential arcade games that I'm not playing in the challenge? If I was to, like, play all the arcade greatest, what would you put in that list? Some I'm gonna play remakes of. Like, there's a bunch of... I think a bunch of... Is it Namco ones? That I'm gonna play on the GBA? I don't remember. There's a bunch I'm gonna play. No, actually, it might just be Game Boy. There is a handful I will be playing, though, at one point. Yeah, like Galaga, Asteroids is probably another one, but I can't remember if I'm going to be playing those or not. Joust. I don't know much about Robotron, but I don't know much about arcades in general, so I doubt you. I'm not as familiar with that title. Was Dig Dug? Oh yeah, I technically never played Space Invaders, that's true. Was Dig Dug arcade first? I think I have played Dig Dug, though. I don't remember where, though. Was Miss Pac-Man arcade first as well? Oh, shoot. Because that was pretty well liked, too, right? I actually don't know much about it. I mostly just know about the OG Pac-Man. Yeah, pinball's a little different, the one I'm talking about. It's almost, I don't know. They're like arcade machines, but they're not video games in a weird way. But I guess they are kind of a staple part of arcades, huh? They're kind of a different beast, though. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, the electromechanical side of arcades. That's actually what Namco did at first. Well, actually, really at first, you'll hear about this in the Pac-Man video. They were like, they just made amusement, or like arcade slash amusement-esque attractions for like department stores. The first thing they did were rocking horses on the roof of an department store. And then they first started doing electromagnetic games, which kind of led into arcade games eventually, through them buying Atari Japan. Wow, nice job. Yeah, they were like the arcade video games before. It's kind of, in a way, it's almost something like, you know, you can all, I don't know. Do you categorize something like the laser clay shooting system as electromagnetic? I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of like carnival games, which is actually like the Nintendo's laser clay shooting system really kind of feels like it's something you'd see at like a carnival, you know, even though it was an indoor bowling alleys. But that's kind of, I feel like you can kind of trace the origins back to that, you know. I don't even think that was me who did that. I was playing as Buckman, not Jeffries. I don't know if that's necessarily where you can completely trace video games to, but you can certainly trace kind of the rise of arcades and then into video games from that. Yeah, that was bad on my part. I'm actually doing pretty good this game, as they score again. I'm actually not entirely sure what skee ball is. I feel like I've heard it, but I'm actually either drawing a blank or I've never actually seen it. Oh man, that was 3 seconds. Yeah, it's kind of funny the way different companies overseas kind of had to use different brands. Even talk about Namco, it took them forever to actually sell NES games themselves in the US. It was Tengen, it was Bandai. Or Atari, trying to make Atari games in Japan and that kind of failing. So then Namco bought Atari Japan and became kind of the sole distributor of Atari games in Japan. Actually, I think Atari Japan even, did they work through with Namco initially from the beginning? I think they might have, like when they first were trying to get their games in Japan. They were working with Namco. And that's kind of what got them into distributing actual video game arcade games, not just electromagnetic arcade games. A lot of just complicated, intertwined company histories. It's amazing how much connects to other things, you know? Like, wait a second, there's a line you can draw here that I didn't know existed. I've got to be the one blocking the guy on the inside here. I feel like my team's doing a bad job of it, so that might be what I need to focus on. Shoot. Hey, nice, they failed again. Ah, it's okay. I still got it. Okay, sometimes the cursor lies. The color of it. Nice. Oh, those kind of things. Okay, I just didn't know if I knew they were called that. I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese a bunch when I was a kid. That was probably my most arcade-esque experience, although they don't have as many. Well, I think they did last time I went, but when I was a kid, I don't remember playing a bunch of. It was mostly just like, I don't know, you know, the stupid thing with the light going around in the circle, or they were more physical. At least when I was younger. But maybe there was some that had it. We had a. I've been to like a couple. Like I went to a barcade once for what do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. I was in a wedding, and all the guys went out to a barcade. Bachelor party. And then I also went once to they call it the Retro Games Bar, where they actually don't just have arcades. They've got, like, CRTVs set up with N64 and stuff like that. And they just have a bunch of multiplayer games. Actually, some single-player stuff. A bunch of other old consoles as well. But they had some arcade machines as well. That's where I remember seeing the Versus System game. Oh. Dang it, I was actually about to score there. No, I don't. Get that luxury. Okay, there we go. Yoop. Oh, I went to a Dave & Buster's once, but again, they're kind of like in that Chuck E. Cheese vein too, where they've got a lot of the electromagnetic kind of games too. Just the one I went to. Maybe there was more there. Oh, that might have actually been where I played that multiplayer Pac-Man. When did I play that multiplayer Pac-Man? Yeah, it's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, but for adults. You're right. What was that pass? There was a guy, I went to it as part of a work event, and there was a guy, a pretty, like, you know, a kind of, more, you know, quiet programmer, middle-aged man, but he loved Dave & Buster's, man. He was his jam. Ooh. Dang it. Yeah, I guess it's true. You need to have arcades near you to go to them. And while they still exist, you know, they're not quite, it's not the same as it used to be. I don't even think it's been, even when, by the time I was around playing games, they weren't the same, you know? Like, it was what my dad did, was go to the arcades a lot. He apparently, his game was Asteroids. He was a pro at it. He could max the score out. Is Donkey Kong their highest selling arcade game? Wouldn't surprise me. Man, see, there's always this guy that... How did he fail that? Was that a rejected? I didn't hear the call, but it seemed like it. That ball went nowhere. Yeah, this team hasn't been too bad after all. I need to block a guy up front here. Dang it. Oh, that's quite a few Versus systems. But yeah, that point it was kind of different, you know, they probably sold some individually, some not. That is quite a few. That's more than I realized, actually. So the Versus system really was their last final really big success. That's right, you said that earlier. Arcade success, that is. Which is funny, because I didn't actually hear much about the Versus system. Like, I was almost under the impression when I first started playing them that it wasn't as big, because I just didn't know about them that much. But no, it definitely was popular. Definitely. Dude, why is there so many of their guys up by the hoop? What are my guys doing? Okay, I don't know if I think I might need to change my strat. That's one stinks. Yoop. Yeah, Play Choice 10 seems like it had to have been at least somewhat of a success. Or, like, maybe not a complete success, but not, like, you know, a total failure. But it sounds like they were still a little ultimately disappointed with it, even if it still was nothing to scoff at. I don't know, that's what expectations can do to you. But it also probably depends on how much was invested into it, you know? Often we don't truly know how successful a game is unless the company outright says it. Because even if it sells a lot, you know, there's the amount of money. Oh shoot! Okay, I probably need a. The amount of money that goes into marketing it, making it, is all part of what determines actually how much of a success it is. Like, you can't really go off of sales alone. And on the one hand, it kind of Oh, that was the end. Like, it's kind of too bad we don't always know all that details, but that would be a lot of information to make public. All right. First game, success. Yep, I was right. Oklahoma State went down. What the heck? I said, what the heck? What the heck is Seton Hall? What is that? Where is that? Like, what is that a city? Interesting. They start me off with that defense as my default. I don't necessarily like it. The Pirates. Oh, this is bad. I'm major stuck. Dude, they're like surrounding me. Oh, this is not a great start. This is a bit scary. Oh, shoot. They seem much better at defending than the last team. I knew that was a bad idea. But how did it get to the guy in the back?
Charging by power forward.
Okay, got it back. Okay, good. They were stupid this time. Don't know why, but I'll take it. I think they said this is kind of the base, or like the defense mostly go for, but I don't know if it's necessarily the best for all situations here. Oh, they changed up my offense too. Yo, sometimes these guys are just impossible to get through. Nice. You just gotta catch them doing something stupid. Oh my goodness. Nice job, team. You? Get them fighting in a big cartoon dust cloud and sneak out. Should make a full-on Space Jam-esque game. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know if it was any good, if there was one, though. One where you can just totally break the rules like that. Space Jam moment, yeah. Oh, I'm coming to the side here. I finally adjusted something on my camera settings, which I've kind of needed to do, but I'm not. I need to figure out this how I sit with it. Nice right way through the middle. It was just an NBA Jam clone. Yeah, I'm talking like full-on crazy superpowers. You can do wild things. Cartoon logic, you know. But maybe that's just too unstable of a concept to nail down in the context of a game. Where did that guy come from? He appeared out of thin air. They get stuck on someone else. Oh. Dang it. That was like my chance. A Calvin ball game. I don't even know how you could do that. It's from Calvin and Hobbes. They essentially just made up the rules as they went along, and that was the point of Calvin ball. Seems kind of impossible to make a video game off of it. Maybe you could use, like, AI or something weird. Ah, dude, I hate it when it's so hard to even move to the left and right. Nice, got in. I mean, I kind of get it. Having one person be able to just stream a movie whenever they want to everybody is... a lot. Maybe if you had some sort of weird, like, movie theater fee to see it, but I don't think anyone would actually do it then. If you want a complete PC 10 timeline breakdown, like, in my chat right now, just a huge timeline or something you could just post in my Discord. Because if the former, I don't know if I'll be able to read it while playing this game, but the latter for after the stream, sure. Yeah, if you have a doc you're willing to share, it doesn't hurt. Whoa! Okay, this is pretty back and forth. I got a bit of a lead.
Foul by power forward.
I think some people more get mad at that just because it's kind of seen as quote-unquote lazy content. You're just kind of taking someone else's video and then staring at it. And really, people are there to watch the video more than anything than you. For some people. I don't know. I think some people do like seeing, obviously, reactions of people they enjoy watching at the same time. And it can be kind of fun to watch something with the community, so. Part of me sort of understands, but there's no denying it's probably a little easier to do something like that than other types of streaming. Not that playing games is that impressive either. Well, unless you're like a pro gamer. Doing crazy competitive stuff. But, like, you could definitely play games in a very commentary-free way. Like, I could just not have a camera and just show myself playing the game, and that wouldn't be that interesting. Oh, really? Dang, nabbit. Yeah, it's probably because it's not that it's okay to do that, or like it's the company who has the show is okay with that. It's more like they probably can't detect it easily or something like that. Is really more what it is. I would imagine. Big pointer. Fortunately, they got it. What did Hanslow do? I got, the whistle blew before I even jumped. I got penalized for just standing there. Yeah, something like that. I don't really know, though. Never made one myself. Yo, on that topic, I wish YouTube had a way of, like, I get why they have to work the way they do. Because they don't, like, it keeps happening with my Tetris videos. It happened again. They get flagged as, oh, we think this copyright belongs to someone else. But the reason for it is that someone made a remix at some time or something like that. It's in some company system, it picks it up. But that's not even really a bot. Like, that's not the guy who made the remix. It's not even the company who published the remix. It's that they've just given YouTube their entire catalog, and YouTube scans it automatically. But I wish, so I kind of see why it happens, but I wish YouTube had a way to get rid of, like, repeat offenders, if that makes sense. If someone keeps falsely claiming content, they shouldn't be allowed to claim anymore, or something along those lines. Like, it's kind of just a crack in the system that happens. It's not really anyone's individual malicious intent, although there probably are some people that do it maliciously, intentionally try to publish some remake to get around remix to get around the copyright system. Because really the problem is probably them getting it published without, like, Nintendo's permission to begin with, or whoever, you know. I guess in the case of that, it's a remix of a folk song, so it doesn't. There's no one's permission who needs to be there for that. I just wish that, like I said, I wish there was a way for repeat offenders to get their songs taken off of the list. Because it's getting so annoying having to do that for every Tetris video. For the same guy over and over again. Or for the same, you know, claim. Same company. Like, I kind of see why it's there, but I feel like there's a few extra steps you could do to make sure it doesn't just happen over and over again. It's really annoying. And I could live with it because you can't dispute it, but it's really annoying having to deal with it over and over again. Luckily, most of these people just don't even bother once I dispute it. I do still have to wait for 30 days, but I've disputed every single one of the claims, and every single one gets ignored, so it gets removed. But I just wish I didn't have to do it over and over again for the same exact song. Yeah, that's really annoying, because it's actually, like, if it's a throw and I get the free throw points, that's nice. But if it's, I have to reset, it's not as good. Luckily, if I'm close enough, it's still pretty easy to actually toss it to someone who can dunk right away. But it's at that point, I'm like, man, just let me go and get the score. I would prefer that. You? They did it there. But see, this is actually good for them in a way, because I'm only gonna get maximum 2 points, but I actually have to, like, play good now. If I fail these, it was actually beneficial for them to foul. I guess that's why you need to make it so that there's a limit to how many fouls they can get, but I haven't seen it get hit too much. Oh, gosh. Why is this so much harder than I feel like it should be? Does it change speed? Or is it just really late? Man, I didn't get either of them. That stinks. All because they got a defensive foul. Man. Yeah, Nintendo used to be much worse than they are. I kind of live, unfortunately, in a much better time for Nintendo content creators. The only really big thing that people get grilled for is modded content right now, but I don't do that, so I'm kind of safe. Yeah, you could probably find some things that people don't care as much about, or things that are, some that are probably even in public domain. I got a foul there? What did I do? This team doesn't throw the ball around as much. Oh, nice. He did. Looks like looks like he left the box there. That was kind of funny. Or, you know, you had to go through their whole partnership program thing. I'm a little fortunate in that regard. Late enough the party that it's not a problem. Oh my gosh, I was struggling there. Nice. Just play Steamboat Willie now. It's on. They can't stop you anymore. Reminds me of those, like, old compilation TV shows where they would play a bunch of really old cartoons. Like the Bowser one. Wasn't there one with Bowser as the host? I watched a video on it. That seems so bizarre. What if there's a way to get that more consistently too, like where you're gonna miss the hoop, but you know someone's there to catch. It was weird, it was red, but I still got it. I was about to say, what are they doing? Oh, but there's 3 seconds left, that's why. All right, I'm beating them pretty soundly, I would say, going better than the end of yesterday still. Ba-da-ba-da-da. I should really change my players before. Man, they're all still doing hot. I feel like they're gonna get tired any second here. I find that's often how it goes. The start's often the hardest part. It's hard to get that lead going. Wonder if it has to do with their team getting tired too, and the way they manage their resources. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna switch my guys out. After all, even though I just literally went to halftime. Like maybe they just play better than I do with a fresh team than I do with my fresh team. I don't know. Wow, Tripp's got a lot of points. Well, I should look at the stats at some point. Can I see that here? For like individual guys. Clemens is at a 50. Does it say what counts as a dunk? I didn't even use Anderson and Finstone. And apparently I used Farrell like barely at all because he got... That must be the field goals, right? Oh! Oh, man, I thought I had a dunk there. That was dumb. I was kind of far away from him. Which wasn't as close as I should have been. Squeeze my way through here. Yoop. Nice. It's always nice when I get that cheese. I thought I had him there. Oh, slap me too. Yo, dude, you need to give me a break. Dude, it's so annoying. They just sit there with their arms out. Nah, you can't get past me. All right, I'm running out of time here.
Rejected.
That would happen. The CPU, I think another problem is just they're getting into that, you know, perfect execution, which shouldn't be possible territory. They made that? Are you kidding me? That was, sometimes they make these wild shots and then the CPU actually make them and then I get mad and suspect foul play. Darn it. And that was a bad call, but I'm still mad. Catching up. Dude, they're so obnoxious when they're just hogging them. Ugh. Can I do the... Oops. No, he's going to throw now. No, he's not. I'm not getting him. No. And nice defense, guys. Man, dude, they're crushing it all of a sudden. Maybe at halftime they're good, too. Here we go. Yoop. Man, they're right there already. Right behind me somehow.
Foul by power forward.
How dare you? I had it. Why can't I throw to that guy? Like, they definitely can. I don't know. I think the CPU just... Oh my gosh. Know when they can get away with things that I can't. No.
Charging by point guard.
Oh, why did you run there? You got so much space. I'm so bad. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get into team sport video games. I get way too mad at the AI. Tie game again. How did that guy, like, he was back to the right of me, and yet he was blocking me somehow. Sometimes it seems like you can kind of bamboozle them by just throwing it around, but it definitely doesn't always work. Oh, I got it. Yoop. Still only barely got my lead now. Definitely want to hold on to my halftime point in the tournament, because I had a 10-point lead at that point. Are you kidding me? Oh, I stole it. I don't know how, but I did. Now this guy alone is going to be a big old nuisance, isn't he? Yep. How did I know? Uh-oh. Yeah, it was a bad call. They steal every time, too. Anytime there's, like, a chance for them to do it, they will. Doesn't seem like that always happens to me. Right when it seemed like I was maybe going to get my lead going. Oh, I don't know how with all those slapping noises. Looks like I barely made that in the hoop. You just went for it. Of course, they got the ball because none of my... I swear their team is, like, much faster at mine than getting to each side of the court. Although, as I say that, I have a guy way on their side of the court. Stop making me look bad, Gabe. Stop making me a liar. Yoop. Just need, like, it to go well once. I can at least get a little bit of a lead. Finally. Okay, that's exactly what I was talking about. Nice. Yoop. All right, got a bit of a lead. I wonder if I should... It's too late. I wonder if I should save at this point. How late in the game I am. Nice. And that guy turn around like a dummy. Yoop. Okay. I'm definitely going to save now that I'm at this point. Also, it might be... Well, no, these were all the... Well, if the other guys are fresh... Yeah, I'm going to switch back to them now. I feel like these guys are better. The ones you start with. Wonder what the... Like, what's the PPG and RPG? Like, both numbers are higher for the guys on the top, but I don't know what that actually means. Oops, I saved over the halftime. Right when I said I shouldn't do that. Oh, well, that's fine. I should be able to win from here. Three seconds? Oh, dang it. Should have gotten more in front of him. Throw it all the way to the guy back there. No, don't go so far back. Oh my goodness, this guy's already here. Why do they both go when that happens? Good, I got it. Wasn't sure I would. Yes. Nice. The way you like magically go through the hoop is so, or the whatever you call it, the board at the back. Dude was waiting for me. Of course he was. Nice. I was worried that was me for a second because I was pushing a little hard there. Let's hope this is the last regional and I get into the big championship at the end of this. Based on the fact that it was called the semi-regional into the regional, me thinks it is the last thing before the big four. Whatever they call it. Which apparently now I can enter as any team once I get to that point. As long as I keep a save file alive that's in it. Something like that. Like, why do I never get the whole rejected as nearly as consistently as they do? Is it a timing thing? A positioning thing? I have no idea. Oh, hang on. I got this. Oh.
Charging by power forward.
You know, the biggest problem with a last name like Young is eventually you're not going to be Young anymore. And then your name is just, your last name is just a lie. Oh, whoop. That's further away than I thought I was. Man, they get things so consistently. These dunks are what's saving me the game. If I had to make the same kind of throws they were, I wouldn't be doing nearly as good. Yoop. Again, I'm definitely surviving this game because of the dunking and how it's easy enough to do it. It's not always easy, but... Oh, I thought it was someone else. I'm getting close to a point where I should stall. In fact, maybe I should here. Right? In theory, don't I win? Because if they score... Well, it kind of depends on how soon they... Well, if they... Like, it takes... I'd have to be 3 more... Well, maybe not. I mean, it's pretty close, but... Yoop. That was a pretty good time to do it anyway. Now I'm pretty confident I can stall. Nice. Messed up anyway. Yeah. I probably could have still stalled last time and been fine too. The dunk meta. It always seems to be the way with these games is what's the strat that I can do that works against the CPU? And then it gets some CPU gets better at it and then I'm in shambles, but it's often about finding that strat. It's what makes playing against a CPU in a game like this so different than playing against a real person, because a real person probably adapts more, you know, to how you're playing. Well, maybe not everyone would, but something I've thought about in fighting games and stuff too. It's really hard to make an adaptable CPU. I should have thrown the ball still, at least. Oh, well. Because then it might end up back in my team's hands. Game's almost over there here. That's the game. All right. I think I'm at the big four now. Let's see. Or the final four. Here it is. North Carolina. It's either Syracuse or Duke. 2 more to go. There it is, that sweet championship. What the heck is that? I was not paying attention. What even is that, Unk? It's the Unk. Bro just made a 3-pointer right at the beginning from so far away and got it. These teams are cheaters. I still don't have a lead because they got a 3-pointer. Ooh, they run. Hold on. Hold. Oh, gosh. No, dude. Why was none of my guys there? Uh-oh. I was hoping it'd be good based on that first one, but they're looking a little bit more tough now. Well, it's a new game now. So now everyone is. There we go, finally. Is that like a ram or something? Like a sheep? Almost a deer. Okay, I'm seeing some guys sneak up from the side, so this might be a strat where I need guys in the back. Nice. Yoop. Something like this one, maybe. There's still guys sneaking around the backs here that no one's blocking. Dude, it's so hard to, like, I would have thought that would have been a setup to help prevent that, but it just didn't work. Ooh, nice. I got a foul. So I have a chance here to tie this game score up. Come on, don't fail this. I'm so good at these, I never fail. See, this one's way slower, and I still failed. Oh, hey, nice. This actually gives me a chance to score even more. What? How did I did not even push. Normally that happens if you push forward really hard, but I was not doing that there. What on earth? Why did I get fouled for that? Oh, gosh, they literally just let him run up. Oh, we bugged him out. Nice, okay. Okay, I maybe need to pick even an offensive strategy with even more guys out in the back. There's one I know that's like that, or I thought there was. Maybe not. Maybe that is the best I can do. No, what are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Dude, it's so frustrating sometimes. They just have no adaptability to what the CPU's doing. And yet it seems like the CPU have complete adaptability to what I'm doing. I don't know, maybe that's not true, but it sure feels that way. Yoop. Okay, I guess let's try this one again. There's always some guy that gets through the back. How do I stop that? I'm trying out different defensive strategies. Nothing seems to be working. I got one more I can try. I thought I got through there, but somehow he blocked me from like a mile away. What? Okay, that was below me. Ba 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 da da. You just like walk through everybody. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. Let's try this one. I don't know if it's gonna work, but is that another three-pointer? I think it was. Dude, they're way too good at just scoring whenever they try. All I can do is just keep dunking and hope they slip up. Do my best to block their shots, even though it doesn't usually seem to be enough. Oh man, I could have definitely gotten him back behind the line there. Oh, I got it. Seriously? That's so annoying because I'm trying to go like backwards, but with the way the dudes just cover so much ground with their arms, it treats it like I'm ramming into them. This is like turning out to be more like the matches that were really tricky. Which is not a good sign. I guess I am in the final tournament though, so what do I expect? There we go. Just gotta find my little way through. Weave my way into it. Only thing keeping me going here. Oh, I got it. And then he picked it up right away because, of course, none of my guys are actually blocking him. So my team is incompetent. I have to, like, full-on hold backwards sometimes to stop me from getting those offensive fouls. It's kind of interesting. I was looking at stuff for my Raid on Bungling Bay script. And I wonder if part of it was, like... Because one of the big things in that game was them, like, showing... like, at least the instruction manual talks about how big their map is, you know. It makes me wonder if part of the reason why I did so much better on the Famicom than the NES was that it released on the Famicom in Japan in '85, before, like, early '85, before games like Zelda and Metroid were out. But in the US, it was released after games like that. So part of me wonders if it just seemed more impressive at the time in Japan. And it was 84, although I don't think the Commodore version sold that well. So I'm more just talking about the Famicom versus the NES version. Because I don't think the Commodore version sold well either. But the Famicom version did. Or at least it didn't sell as well as the Famicom version, I should say. Yeah, I'm more just speculating why it did so much better in Japan on the Famicom than in the US on the NES. That's all I'm really talking about. Yoop. Nice. Yeah, so I think at the time it was pretty cool. But by the time it released on the NES in the US, it was kind of too late for that. For a game like that to really cause heads to turn. Actually, I don't know. Did it sell that well on the NES in the US? I only really heard about the Famicom numbers in the Commodore now that I think about it. Did he ever say how well it did on the NES in the US? I don't even think it got a European release on the NES. I think the Commodore 64 version did, if I remember correctly. Nice. I somehow got him to do charging there. Go back. Okay, this is a team that does the charging thing. If I can position a guy properly and also not convince them not to pass. I don't know why that's green, but I'll take it. Yoop. Ah, I snuck past him. Well, I've got my lead. See, he did the charging there again. That's the thing that I get called for, I think, sometimes when I'm up front and I ram into a guy too much. That's what they're doing to me there. Some CPU teams just do it more than others. And this looks like to be one of the ones that does it. Might be there a weakness I can exploit. I knew that was bad. I was just stuck in a wall. Oh. Yeah, I don't even know if I really knew about Burger Bun before seeing their name in the challenge, to be honest. So this game is still going my favor. It's just a little close. All of these games have been a little close. Nice one. CPU. Let me get away with that. Thank you. Oh, is that a defensive foul? Dang it! I think I just rammed into the guy a little too hard before jumping. It's annoying. Good for you. I think if a single person does too many fouls, they get kicked out, but I'm not sure about total fouls, what that actually does, to be honest. Was Raid on Bungling Bay a big deal back in the day? I wasn't around back then, but I didn't see any super big indications that it was. Maybe I'm missing something. It's kind of like when I was looking at the. It's actually kind of hard to find. Oh my gosh, I can't speak clearly. Like, what were people's actual reaction at the time to the reveal at the end of Metroid? Like, we all talk about it like it was a big deal, but it was hard to find anything like anything from magazine writers or anything like that, you know? Or fans writing to magazines. It was hard for me to find anything.
Foul by center.
Tell me they got a defensive foul. Nice.
Power forward.
Yeah, I saw that he did Sims. I didn't know that, but it kind of makes sense. Dang it! That wasn't even that bad, dude. I'm terrible at the free throws in this. No. Okay, he just shot. I thought he was going to try to pass it to that guy. Dang it. And, of course, he caught it. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. I can tell he's in that mindset. Yes. Yeah, that's not too uncommon to see that get acquired and then kind of just get absorbed into the company that acquired them. It's kind of what happened with Atari Games when they went back to Warner. Makes me wonder, does Warner still technically own the exclusive right to use the Atari name for arcades? I don't know if that's true or not. I know the other Atari is in a very different place right now, but what was it called again? The console Atari. Can't remember. The not Atari games. Like, I wonder if there's just a contract somewhere saying that Warner still actually... Because they don't really have an Atari subsidiary now, but they technically owned the... I think owned the Atari Games brand still, as far as I'm aware. No. Not the other Atari. Oh. Get out of there. I don't want my 3 seconds. Bro, this guy is making it impossible to move forward. Dude is rude. Gosh. Nice, got through. It was kind of funny because by the time they reacquired Atari Games, they were kind of like, well, our own like Warner publishing label is doing better. Yoop. Yeah, I know, it's a mess. It's not even that it died and got resurrected, it's that it split up at one point. To me, that's the thing that's the messiest. The fact that it split up is crazy. Like, to have a different companies owning the name for different... Like, to me, in my mind, that's the point where Atari was already kind of dead. Or not dead, but like, it became just a brand name and not the people behind it. Maybe some people stuck around for a long time in certain areas, but I feel like once you did that, it was just a brand name being thrown around everywhere and different rights being owned by different people. Maybe it's more intricate than that, but... Or maybe that's an oversimplification. Just feels like once that happened, the name was just getting passed around everywhere. I wonder what it was like for the people too at the time. Yoop. Doing pretty good now. We'll start off once again a little sketchy, but things are looking good right now. Better than even the last game. That's a good sign. Who's the finale going to be against? I'll be honest, I haven't recognized a single one of these college teams, but that's because I don't really watch basketball. Also, who knows which ones are still the big names today. How big is the college basketball scene nowadays? I don't really know. Not something I'm really clued into. Yeah, there's a lot of old school companies that have merged or gotten fused or absorbed by other things. And even then, when you think about just the passage of time, a lot of people change internally in companies. Nintendo does have a pretty high retention rate, though. So they have a lot of people that are still kind of the guys that have been around for a long time. They probably still have quite a bit of shuffling that still happens, but I think Nintendo more so than most retains a lot of their older people. There's probably still some in other companies too, though. At least right now, their retention rate in Japan is way above average for Japanese companies. You? It's funny going back to Metroid. What I did find were some people writing to magazines confused that the Justin Bailey code turned Samus into a girl because they never beat the game in a fast enough time to realize that that was actually a part of the... Oh, that was a terrible throw. Hey, somehow I still got it at least. Ooh. Man, it's so hard to get in. Sometimes. I got a pretty good lead here, though. I shouldn't be too worried. I almost should just stall out like this. Just go for shots when he gets close. I don't even think Gao is a good three-point scorer. Yeah, at least I think, didn't a lot of the Hudson guys at least become part of ND Cube? So at least for the people themselves, I think a lot of them kind of ended up working with Nintendo more directly. That's what I seem to remember. Ooh, I got a lot of tired guys. That did not go the way I thought it would. Yeah, the Mario Party team at least. I don't know about the rest of them. I'll save up and be the second spot here. This is a pretty dominant game. We've talked about this on stream, but that's kind of what Nintendo does more than buying companies, is getting the talent from the companies. Which in a way kind of makes sense. The people often are probably more valuable than the name itself. The only real sad exception sometimes is you got to wonder sometimes if certain brands would be better under Nintendo than others. You know, like if Nintendo bought Hudson Soft with Bomber, what would Bomberman look like right now? But as far as like... Nice. I don't know, Nintendo's never really bought a company with a lot of IPs, I feel like. Even the acquisitions they have done weren't quite like that. I don't know, what does Monolith Soft have anything? I mean, I know they've made like Xenogears and stuff like that, but I don't think they own those games, do they? And you could, I guess you could say that they sort of live on through Xenoblade. Even if it's not exactly the same. It kind of effectively is. Because wasn't it someone else who published Xenogears and Xenosaga games? Yeah, a lot of their stuff is with Namco. That's what I kind of thought. Were they actually owned by Namco at one point? Is that how it worked? Oh, that's what it was. I actually remember this now. I remember reading about this. So it was under Namco. And then when Namco and Bondi fused, they had to give Nintendo something because of like the shares they owned or something like that. So they gave them Monolith Soft, essentially. I mean, I don't know if have to is quite the right words, but it was something along those lines. That's how Nintendo ended up acquiring them. It was more of a consequence of the merger, if I remember correctly. Than it was like Nintendo outright trying to just acquire developers, which it actually turned out pretty well for them. Monolith Soft seems like it helped a lot with them making their world design, like the big landscapes and stuff like that. Oh, they actually started as a team at Square. Interesting, I didn't know that. I guess that kind of makes sense considering they make JRPGs. Yoop. Oh, so Xenogears was actually when they were part of Square. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Rejected.
Nice. Rejected. Namco still made Ridge Racers. I don't think I've played a Ridge Racer. Whoop! Right through everybody. Ha 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 ha. Have they been doing anything with Pac-Man lately? Oh, you guys were talking about that, like, attempt at doing a multiplayer Pac-Man 99 like game that didn't do super well. Someone said that at least. It was originally a Final Fantasy VII pitch. Very, very interesting. I didn't know that. Yoop. Did I get that? Yeah, I did. Almost looked like he missed. I don't like this guy back here. I'm covering him. Oh, shoot. Now there's another guy I need to cover. And they got it. So there might be some that I'll play. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played one, though. By the sound of it, they're racing games. Assuming, or considering they have Racer in the title. Yoop. Oh, I think I remember hearing about a Pac-Man remake. I've never really seen much of the, I don't know what you want to call it, mascot era of Pac-Man. I don't know if that makes any sense. The, you know, the kind of, I guess just the later Pac-Man, not like really recent, but the little bit after the initial arcade stuff. I've never really played any of those. Seems like they got their fans, though. I don't know if that's quite the right word for it, but I don't know if the Pac-Man fandom has a name for that era. Yoop. Yoop. Oh, this is it. I won. All right, you guys ready for the greatest shot of your life? By Jeffries. Yoop. Tried. Those guys, I was like, I looked away and those guys' bodies were like intertwined, and I could not figure out what sort of alien creature I was looking at for a second there. All right, one more left. They are the Tar Heels? What is a Tar Heel? And what about that picture is a Tar Heel? Heel. I have no idea what that means. All right, on to the next. The finale, the championship game. It was Syracuse versus Kansas. They are... I'm sorry, but their team name is Orange Men? I'm sorry, fans of the Orange Men, but that's quite the team name. Wait, that's where Michael Jordan, he was an orange man? Yo, did I get the ball? No.
Steal.
Yes. I thought I was their team for a second. You? Well, time for GG in about 30 minutes still. These matches are slow. I do not like this guy that's all the way in the back here. I'm scared of him. Where you all going? Dude, they are throwing this ball around. They're gonna have to shoot here soon. I swear if they get that. Are you joking? Oh, dude, I am so mad that they got that. You have got to be kidding me. That is CPU cheating at its finest. Oh, they went to North Carolina. That was the shot I tried to make at the end of the last game, and they just made it as their first score. Okay, they run across, which is actually good. I need to stop failing like that, but I potentially can actually... Nice defense, guys. Yeah, now you arrive. Nice job. Uh-oh, these are a bunch up under the hoop, guys, which I'm bad against. How many guys are blocking me? And then my other teammates are just dancing around doing nothing. Breakthrough! Okay. So it looks like they run here, right? So if he runs, yeah, this is good. Because then I can just... Oh, I did it too early. Oh, but they might be better at passing in those scenarios. I don't know. Maybe I need to mash X a little bit. Not too aggressively, though. I might be jumping too early. That might be my problem when it comes to getting those rejecteds. Weave through one on solo. Okay, let's try this again. We'll be a little further out. Down. See, he just passed it. But does that mean he's open for grabs? I'm not sure. I thought maybe he'd go for it there.
Rejected.
Ah, I might have been timing this bad this whole time. And I thought it was chance. Blaming the game for my own mistakes, like usual. I might be learning finally. Let me through. Ah, let me through. Yoop! Oh, I almost had him there. Not really concerned about these guys on the edges. They're not running forwards. They're not too much of a threat.
Foul.
Gerard! I wasn't even controlling him. I was controlling Gao. Learning in the last game, I know, right? I don't, you know, honestly, I probably should have experimented with that a little sooner. All things considered. Got a few guys that are really close right now. Oh, I was not controlling the guy I thought I was. I was just watching when my CPU guys did it and trying to copy them, but I think they're trash. So it was a bad idea to listen to them. Just let me through, guys. Come on. No, you want to let me through. Come on, come on. Hello, Sir Blue Knight. You're about to see the ending. No! All right. I can always just do a dunk from behind the hoop. Never mind. Dang it. Right when I said that, too. Haha. I think these guys might... I need to just figure out how to do it right, but I think these guys, I might be able to cheese them at the middle of the court. Yoop! Because it looks like they run instead of passing, which is good news, because I can just... Yep. If I can get that timing down properly, I can steal it from them often. Thank you, guys. Oh, that guy came out of nowhere. Popped up in front of me. No 3 seconds for me. 3-second rule. Like food on the ground. Dude, this guy is giving me a hard time. Good pass. No! Dude, no one was even blocking me there, and I couldn't go forward. Oh, man. Okay, that does not work. I cannot go behind the hoop quite as hard as I think I can. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, this is the last game in the whole turn of all the things. Shoot. See, if I'm not careful, they just throw it, though. So I gotta make sure I'm not allowing that to happen.
Charging by forward.
Wait, they fouled? Oh. Both, though. Dude, how is there so many of them up here already? They run back here so fast. A bunch of roaches. That was pretty mean to call them that. They're scurrying along the court. All right. You guys ready for this? How long was top player's tennis in the end? Also, this game shouldn't have taken this long. Remember, keep in mind, I lost 4 hours of progress. Yoop! Or 3.5 if it was at my peak. I guess half an hour of that 4 hours on the second day was actually progress. I got fouled for that. That doesn't... No, wait, he got the foul? I don't know why, but I'll take it. I thought I was being too aggressive. Defense while he was trying to dunk. Yoop. Hey, this is looking good, actually. Almost easier than the last team. This cheese here at the line is definitely helping. It's funny how not every team falls for this, but some really do. Each team just plays a little differently. And some are more susceptible to the cheese. Because some teams just throw. They pass the whole way. While some guys just run it up. I don't know why some teams do it differently than others. Oh. That wasn't bad. That was so good. They're going to pass it to someone. He's going to run. That's what makes the cheese possible. Fortunately, he did back up, but it wasn't quite enough. I didn't line myself up quite right. Who am I controlling? This team is getting that a lot, too. Man, this team's actually easier than the last one. I kind of don't mind also going for the dunk strats, because even if it... Okay, I hit it when that happens. But even if it takes a while, it's actually stalling that I'm kind of okay with. How in the world did they make it to the finals? They probably had an easy bracket. I mean, they're called the Orange Men, after all. I did just pass 14 hours. Oh, I thought I was able to run forward. Oh, I got the ball, though. Dang it! See, like, they always make those kind of... Actually, no, that might have been because of the guy, the defense guy, sticking his hand up. Not sure. Come on. Okay, yeah, that was my fault. I was mashing X when I should not have been. Trying to steal the ball. I gotta be a little bit more sparing if I'm gonna try to grab it on the throw. Still not as easy as some of the earliest teams, but pretty easy overall. I like this guy that's hanging close here. Where am I? Yo, they keep passing it to guys really far back. Surprised they're not going for this guy up by the hoop. The CPU usually do that. There they go. They got another guy back behind. Oh, nope, they just passed it backwards. They're going to have to shoot here soon. Although, with my luck, they'll score the three-pointer anyway. Uh-oh. Yo, they just got really close. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Psh, psh. Man, sometimes throwing the ball around kind of jukes them, but these guys are... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay, I'll save. I'm definitely doing good enough. You guys are tired even. Goodbye, Han Solo. Maybe he'll be back in by the end of the game. I'm getting there. Just got close to the back line. You guys let me through, please. Oh, wait, I'm on the orange box. Whoops. I was about to stand there for way too long. Oh! Somebody slapped me. Psh. I think that's when people are trying to steal the ball, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's way too easy to do. I'm assuming that doesn't happen in real basketball that much. Oh, I think I got it still, though. A shot like that should be pretty much guaranteed. Sometimes they're smart, though. Get closer to the hoop here. These two guys having fun passing it back and forth to each other. Oh, I don't like this guy way in the back. Let me move that a little bit. Nice. You? Let me through, guys. Come on, just do it. Just give up already. The championship is mine. They're not giving up. Darn. I'm not persuasive enough, I guess. Come on, dude, this guy is pushing me backwards. Round is actually almost over, the period. Sneak. I was just about to get it both, though. Why'd you do that to me? Dang it. Dude, you're like, you can go through guys during that point, or maybe it's because they're not sticking their arms out yet. I don't quite know why, but it's pretty easy to score in those situations. Yeah, I was holding down. I was trying to push him to the line. I did it for too long. Why did everyone cheer for that, huh? Yeah, Clemens fouled somebody. Maybe they're cheering that I finally didn't cheese him at the line. Maybe that's still not. Oh, that was right at the end. That's sad. All right, looking good. Got double the points. Ah, that was the camera moving around. Thanks for that game. Thought he was going to throw. That was a little early. Oh, got it anyway. Nice. I'm guessing their shot clock was running low there. It's a bit like a desperate throw. Thank you guys for letting me through. Yoop! Man, sometimes they block me with an iron wall, and then sometimes I can just sneak right on by. This team's not free to get the backcourt violation, but it's still pretty easy. Nice one. Yoop! That's actually pretty gnarly. The other team just straight up gets the ball right at the middle of the court. I should feel bad for cheesing on this hard, but I don't. Let me through. Whoop! It's if they pass through the middle of the court and then go back through it. So what I'm doing is I'm letting him just barely get past the line, putting pressure on him and forcing him. Well, he doesn't always move back. But some CPU will just back up to try to get around you. And it causes them to step back over the line and cause the... whatever you call it. Now, some CPU, it was interesting. I had like 1 or 2 teams that what they would do is they wouldn't go backwards, but they would push forward. And if you push forward too hard against someone, you get penalized too. And that also works sometimes. They called it charging or something like that. I don't know what it actually means in basketball context, but when a guy on the offense pushes really hard against, if you push the directional buttons against a guy on defense, you get charging. And sometimes I could get that at the center of the court too, depending on the CPU. But this one seems to be one that I can get to back off at the line. Oh, see, I did it there a little too soon. Oh, I might get a charging here. Oh, never mind. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe the timing isn't what I thought, but maybe I need to do it even later. I don't know. You. So that's why I have to be really careful when I'm trying to get these dunks, is I can't hold forward too long on any one guy, or else I get penalized for it. So I have to kind of back off a lot. Because sometimes even holding left and right is getting me penalized because their arms are so stretched out that blocking my left and right directions too. Yeah, I ran into him there. Ran into a guy there. I got stolen from. So I think that's what their AI is trying to do. Their AI is programmed to get around a defensive guy by moving backwards. But at the line, that's bad. So I think it partly depends on just... I don't think it's a... like, they particularly were programming how they behave at the line, but it's more about how the teams try to get around defense, I think is what it is. And some teams just are so stupid that they don't even consider the backcourt violation. That they always just move backwards when put under pressure. Oh, shoot. Thought I had it there. No, why am I controlling these guys? Oh my goodness, that was so stupid. Should have just been pushing Y, the other button. However, if you're on defense and you push too hard on the guy with the ball, you'll also get fouled for it. But you can kind of just stand in front of them and it works. You just can't hold down against them for too long. Or sometimes I mash the steal button, but if you do that too much, you get penalized as well. It's all stuff you guys can't totally see, but things I gotta watch out for because it's super easy to get in trouble. gonna shoot here soon. Nice. This guy right now is being real pushy, and I'm scared about charging into him too much. Oh, but I got around him, and dunk. This is kind of a blowout compared to at least some of my recent games. I think this backcourt violation thing is helping a lot. Even if I'm not always getting it, still more of a lead I can take every time I do it, essentially. Nice job, team. You were great blocking that center like I told you to. Except for the part where you weren't entirely at all. Ugh! I don't know how they get the steal sometimes, just from straight up. That might actually be a luck thing, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is not the most exciting final game we've had, and it's the final one. That happens sometimes, though, in real life, too. Where, like, that they've seen some Super Bowls in football, for example, that were just kind of a blowout. You can't really force it, you know? Can't force an exciting game to happen. Yoop. This guy's moving slow. You may need to replace him. Beep. It's often the same guy, I think, too, that I'm getting. I don't know. It's probably because of the positions and all that. I just don't really know what they are. Oh, it's gonna be fun to... Yeah, I guess if it's like a team you really hate and a team you love, it'd be pretty satisfying. But they're still not the most exciting. Regardless. Yoop. All right. Anyone tired? Yeah. I'm too surprised these guys have been out for a while. I think Clemens has been there. I think they've all been there since the start of the game, actually. All right. This is looking good. Beep. I will say I'd rather have a blowout, though, than a game that's close and I lose. Yoop. I actually never knew about the 3-second rule up at the, whatever they call that box by the hoop. I did not know that was a thing. That is something I have learned from this game. Nice, that guy. Oh! Nice. Yoop. Uh-oh. Nice defense. I love how they're all standing there like they're actually doing something. Yeah, it was never that exciting to begin with, though. I've been kind of crushing them right from the get-go. Yoop. Part of it's the fact that I can do this super easily. I was really worried I was going to fail that. Yoop. Oh! Oh, they got fouled for that? Wait, no. I got fouled? I was on defense and got... I don't know what just happened there. That was bizarre. Dude misses a dunk. The guy tired then? That's usually what that means. I guess though some of those guys were only hot. Oh yeah, Miller and Buckman got tired. I wonder if that was one of them. Yo, should I give Fenstone a chance? He's never played once. Dude, okay, I'm gonna try to dunk with Fenstone at least once. It's secretly Fred Flintstone, and his genius name was Fenstone. Try to fool everybody. Alright, where are you, Fred Flintstone? Not him. I didn't realize I did that. That was silly. Where is he? Fenstone! Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Wow, nice one. Yo, not gonna lie, Fred Flintstone seemed kind of slow. Alright, where is he? Oh, that's Jeffries. That's Tripp. That's Han Solo. Yo, where is this guy? He ain't even in this game. Dang it. Oh, there he is. Now I'm controlling him. I gotta give him his one moment of glory in the whole season. Oh, he might be the guy running all the way back, this dude. Yeah. Fenstone! Yeah! He did something! In theory, he's actually going to be my biggest scorer then if he's the guy that I have running all the way in the back left there. I almost got charging there, I think. But we got it. There we go. You got it again. Nice defense. Oh, nice offense. Man, I had games that went to 100. Definitely not happening late game as much. I can definitely just stall at this point. What am I doing? Do you get in trouble if you stand in the same place for too long? Doesn't look like it. Getting flashbacks to my Nintendo World Cup on the Game Boy strategy. Dude, that was so broken. I can't believe it. Just realized I've... Ooh! Just dropped my controller. You got this! Oh, look, I got the ball again. Oh, nice. Grab yourself some popcorn, something exciting to end the game with. Actually, at this point, you'd probably miss the ending if you went to go get popcorn. It's not even guessing it's GG. There's no way they could score this many points in the last 50 seconds. This is guaranteed. I honestly was probably guaranteed GG a while ago. Yup. I actually got the three-pointer. What an exciting finale, I know, right? It's fantastic. Give me that ball. Go back over the line. It's over. I wonder how fast you could let the CPU score. Alright, let's see how close I can get to this corner before I get in trouble. Oh, I probably can't move much closer than this, right? I'm gonna do it. One more time before the clock goes down. One more! Oh, okay, there we go. End the game. 65-27. Goodbye, Orange Men. Springfield College, Springfield, Mass, winner of 1891? Huh? Is that where this picture comes from? Is this the ending scene? I get a picture of a man holding a basketball? Am I being disrespectful for having no idea who that is? Am I supposed to push a button? Oh. I'm supposed to push a button. Dr. James, I think they're going to explain this to me now. Dr. James Naismith is asked to come up with a game that students can play between football and baseball season. Fastening peach baskets to a wall above the players' heads as goals, the game of basketball was born. Dr. Naismith never, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, never dreamed this game would revolutionize the world of sports. From its humble beginnings, his fledgling sport has grown into an exciting game that is played in every corner of the globe. But nowhere does basketball excitement reach the fever pitch found in the Final Four, especially when it's me playing in my bedroom and stalling the clock. In the spirit of champions throughout history, you have battled to the top of your conference through the toughest the game has to offer. Well, that final one sure wasn't. The Final Four trophy will be displayed proudly in your school this year, and you've helped to put it there. Tomorrow will bring the triumphant return to campus, accompanied by the cheers and admiration of your classmates and fans. The fans were, what is this long ending? The fans war, all eyes are on you and your conquering team. You've done it! You are the champion! And there we go. Is that the team of the developers? Straight up shown in the credits? That person in the middle. Oh, no, the guy on the right's pretty tall, too. Programmed by only Adam Clayton. And then, yeah, you had 7 people doing the artwork. That many people for the music and sounds? It must have been all the sound effects. Did it just repeat? Programmed by Adam Clayton? Wait, are we repeating? Yo, I never would have noticed this. Why is it repeating? That's what they worked on, was the Yoop sound effect. This actually straight up looks like it's looping. I don't think I can get out of here. I think I'm stuck forever staring at the team of programmers. All right, say your theories. Which one's Adam Fleck and which one's Tim Rooney? Purgatory is just you staring at a bunch of basketball video game programmers for all eternity. Yeah, I can't do anything. I guess that's GG. Kind of a funny credits to stay looping forever. I don't even know if I would have. I don't even know if I would have noticed it was looping if I wasn't actually reading the names. I would have sat here forever, been like, "Wow, this is actually a lot of people that worked on this game." Anyway, that's time. Should have probably been about 10 hours and 30 minutes. If I didn't mess up or lose my progress near the beginning. Yeah, I saw people noticing it before I did. All right. That is NCAA Basketball complete.